The $20 Dollar Tree Challenge, turning this into this. Hey everyone, it's Angela Irene with Aged Goodness. We are participating in the $20 Dollar Tree Thanksgiving Challenge, and these are our items, and let me walk you through what our menu is going to be. First off, we're going to take our little cheddar cheese and the cream cheese, and I'm going to use a few things I have here at the house, like Worcestershire, which you can get at Dollar Tree, and a little salt and pepper, and we're going to make a cheese spread, and we have the crackers for that. We're also going to have stuffing. We're going to make a creamy green bean casserole. We have corn, we have sweet potatoes, we have cranberry sauce. We have the milk and the butter so we can make the mashed potatoes. We have gravy. And for turkey, we don't have too much of an option here at the Dollar Tree. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just pan fry enough. We have 8 ounces, so if you figure a family of 4, you've got 2 ounces of actual turkey, and I think that's okay. And instead of a traditional pumpkin pie, I'm going to make a little bit of a pumpkin pie shot, and I'll use the snickerdoodles. But if you want to turn that into a pie with the marshmallow cream, the pumpkin, they do have pre-made crumb crusts, so you can actually still make a pie if you didn't want to make a traditional crust, with flour and all of that good stuff. So this is going to be our dinner. However, if you didn't want to have the turkey in this manner, you could certainly make a little casserole out of it. Take the turkey, the stuffing, the green beans, and the mushroom soup, and kind of make more of a casserole out of that, and then keep everything the same. All right, let's get started. All right, well, let's get working on our cheese dip. I'm going to use the 1 container. I have 2, but I'm going to start with 1, and this is actually a little more than I thought. And this is Hans cream cheese spread. Okay, let's mix that up a little. Thin that down just a hair. Okay, and I have shredded half of our little container of mild cheddar, and it actually looks like a nice little pile. Take that out. And I think that'll be probably more than enough than we need. I'm going to add a little salt. A little pepper. Not too much. And just a few drops of the Worcestershire. Again, they do sell this at the Dollar Tree. And let's mix that up. Okay, that is coming together nicely. And you know what, gang? I thought I was going to end up with a cheese spread, but because this is still nice and firm, I may make this into a cheese ball. If you had some, nuts hanging around, you could roll it in that. I think maybe just a little parsley. Heck, you can just leave it the way it is. A lot of possibilities. Let's get this in the fridge. Well, let's get started on the green bean casserole. I like the French style green beans. A little bit finer consistency, but if yours just has the regular, use the regular. Okay, I'm going to start with half the can. Let's see what that looks like here. I can tell already I'm going to use the whole can. Yeah, let's just use the whole can. And because we don't have a lot of extra going on, we're going to use the crispy onions both inside as flavoring and on the outside for the nice topping. And that'll just about do it. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll bake this about 350. We'll start with like, you know, half hour. We'll see how we're doing. And then we'll top it with the rest of our little crispy onions and then pop it in just a hair longer. And that'll do it for our green bean casserole. Well, let's start on the first filling for our dessert. I don't need a ton. I think probably going to use about half a can. And then we'll go from there. But you know, this one is just pure pumpkin. I'm going to add a little cinnamon. You can get this at the Dollar Tree as well. Get that incorporated. And then to make the pumpkin a little sweeter, I'm going to use some of this marshmallow fluff. Let's start with, this is probably about a little more than a third of that. And this stuff is just full on sticky. All right, that is just about incorporated. And if you wanted to, you probably could get an immersion blender and just blend the living daylights out of it. But I think it looks okay. All right, let's get everything together for our next layer. For our next layer, we're going to take half the cream cheese from that second carton and another big spoonful of the marshmallow fluff. And we're going to give that a good mix. All right, that is looking fabulous. All right, and on to our third and final layer of this dessert. And the last layer involves snickerdoodles, a bag, and some smashing. And taking out the daily frustrations, we have crumbs. Let's go ahead and put this dessert together. So all I did with the filling was put it in a plastic bag. I snipped the end off, and what we'll do is we will go ahead and layer in our dessert. Carefully, that is. And maybe a little more. And I'm thinking probably a toothpick would help. Hold on. Ah, that does help. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and you can see the dessert taking shape. Do another layer. And I think one more thin layer of pumpkin and one more, because really this cream is rich. So, and you could certainly add butter to these crumbs, but I don't think it needs it. All right, let me get the next ones done and we'll show you how everything turned out.
How cute are these? I really think they're adorable. And the glasses, those came from the Dollar Tree too. And here is our completed meal with all Dollar Tree food. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know we had a blast going through the store and creating the menu. Be sure to come back and check out Aged Goodness, where we are dealing with all things jewelry and thrifting. And be sure to check out our brand new page, Budget Reload with Aged Goodness. Over there, we're going to start doing some serious adulting. We're going to create a budget. We're saving money, starting sinking funds, and wrangling in those pesky food expenses. So come join us for that. Watch if we're going to sink or we're going to swim, but either way, it should be interesting. Thank you so much again for being here. Everyone be safe, be well. Until next time, we'll see you soon.